what's up? I am back with another video. By the way, if you're new, I talk about brands that are green, cruelty-free. Cruelty-free is near and dear to my heart. I'm really into the cruelty-free game, and we keep it paraben-free on this channel. So every brand and thing that I'm gonna mention is going to be paraben-free. This video is all about how I have that 10-minute face, I get out the door, and I still maintain like kind of like a healthy glowy. This look isn't super matte. This is so hard for all my girls who are oily. Oh gosh. Usually don't go for anything that's gonna say this will make you look dewy or glowy or whatever, because I'm like, okay, I don't need oil, glow on top of oil. I have kind of found my little method that makes me look healthy, still maintain a dewy finish, and it kind of maintains that finish throughout the day. I do that by using a very specific combo of things, and one of my favorite things for that is a mineral powder to set everything with, and you're gonna see why that is, because it still maintains a healthy look. You don't look matte and cake face. I'm gonna get into the video right now, and we're gonna talk about how I get this 10-minute to 15-minute glowy, natural, everyday kind of makeup look, glowing skin right now. So I'm going to start out by priming with my 100% pure mattifying primer. Then I'm going to apply my favorite foundation right now, which is the Honest Beauty Everything Cream Foundation. I pat it onto the skin, and with this tiny Alima Pure Kabuki brush, it gives me amazing coverage and evens out my skin. I love this foundation because it helps with fine lines, and it gets any kind of texture on the face blurred and gives me a more even canvas to start with. And it feels really nice and lightweight, which I love. Then I go in with my Hynt Beauty Concealer in medium, which I love using for a nice and bright under eye. This formula works really well in combination with my Honest Beauty foundation. I really love highlighting the sides of my nose and leaving the two sections between the bridge and the highlighted areas bare, because my natural skin tone gives the look dimension and creates the illusion of a more contoured look without having two dark lines down my nose. Then, taking the same kabuki brush, I'm gonna go over the under eye area with whatever product is left on the brush, and the bright concealer underneath is gonna give more of a backlight glow and mimic the multi-tones that are naturally on my face without makeup. This is one of the most important steps to this look, especially if I'm going to be out all day. I love setting my makeup with a mineral foundation powder. Today I'm using my Plain Jane Beauty Get Loose powder to set the foundation. Mineral powder sets everything in place and gives everything a more skin-like and natural appearance. So for my girls who want to stay semi-matte and still have a bit of a glow, this trick is pretty cool. I'm gonna lightly fill in my brows to fix any sparse areas, and towards the front I just draw a few like hair-like strokes, and I blend it in with a brow brush so it blends in with my natural eyebrow hairs. From the 100% pure Punk Princess palette, I'm going to apply Private Show to the crease, which is a shimmery taupe mauve shade. Using the shimmery bronze color Treasure from my Pacifica Solar palette, I'm going to apply it to the lid and blend it in with Private Show. Then I place the cream highlighter Gold Dust from the palette to my inner corners, the bridge of my nose, and the Cupid's bow. I'm going in with the same brush, but I'm adding a little bit of that mineral powder so there's no harsh lines. I recently picked up a new mascara from Pacifica while I was at Target. It's called the Dream Big Lash Extending 7-in-1 Mascara. So far, so good. I really like how it lengthens and separates. Then using the bronzer in the palette, I'm gonna add a little bit of contour to the cheeks. Then I applied a warm blush from Zuzu Luxe in the shade Donna to add a subtle warm glow. It shows up in person a lot more than it does on camera. I decided to amp up the contour with my powder duo from Shea Moisture in medium. I used the contour shade to the cheeks and the chin area. I like to mix the two highlights from 100% Pure palettes, the Punk Princess palette and the Mermaid palette. First, starting with the Punk Princess palette, I apply it to the bridge of my nose. I like using a fan brush for this process so that I don't add too much highlight. Then I layer on the highlight from the Mermaid palette. I also apply this highlight to the high points of my cheekbones. For the lips, I line with this pencil from OCC Cosmetics in the shade Trick. The lip I'm going for today is Tarte's Tarteless Lip Paints in the shade TBT. That's the look. That's everything that I did just to get this kind of simple everyday look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. We're about to hit 1,000. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. I can't wait for all the new videos to come in the next month, and my birthday's in March, so I'm sure there's gonna be some exciting stuff I'm gonna be showing you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.